Stop. Bring out. 1, 2, ready, and. That got really short, heck you. Don't make miles short. Let me give your airstream being that long. And 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, here's 86, everybody, right on. Much better there. Here's 86. Not bad. Measure 93 to 94 is the same transition we just did, just slightly differently scored. But it's the same effect. Two, up. If you go 4-1, that would be trumpets and horns, and saxophones, and some flute solo, and the bassoon. I need much more of you. 4-1. Again, same people. Woodwinds who play. Bring it out here. 1, 2, and up. That's Goldman, trumpets. Get it up. Let me hear it, please. Let's get 3. Get it out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like the first one. That's going to be slap. The last one, too much fun. Again, and 1, 2, 3. More air on the last note. Ah! Make it longer, and it'll help you. 1, 2, 3. Not that long. 1, 2. Release. Everybody, 94. Can we go to the end? Here is measure. Find 124. 1, 2, 4. Got it? And 1, 2, and we go.
Who are you? I don't know who you are.
We're more concerned about
I have no idea.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is the first live sounds of an indoor band you've heard in 13 months. We should be a little excited about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for being here tonight. We are thrilled that we can be here tonight. You know, 3 weeks ago, this wasn't even a reality yet because we weren't able to be here at the NAS. They actually just opened their doors a couple weeks ago to allow some outside groups back in here. And we couldn't be more thankful that happened when it did, and when I gave them a call, they said, absolutely, we'd love to have Grove City over here. And so before we even get started tonight, I want to say a couple thank yous to the NAS, to Cricket Normandin, who kind of helped get the ball rolling for us here, Pastor Dale Benson and David Morrison, who have been helpful as well, and our technical director, Josh Tuttle, who kind of got things started with us here last night as well. Can you please give the NAS and their team a round of applause for letting us be here today? All right, so tonight, obviously this will be a non-traditional band concert than what we're used to having, but nonetheless, we're going to have 2 groups for you tonight. It's just a little bit different how these groups came to be and the rehearsals that led us to this evening. So Green Band, who's here tonight, of course, has been rehearsing 2 days a week in the auditorium. Unlike the Blue Band, they have not been affected by the Snowmageddon Tuesdays that took place. So they've had a little bit more rehearsal. frankly, than the Blue Group has had through this cycle. It's been obviously very different, only seeing the students 2 days a week, and then being in the auditorium, not in a band room, being socially distanced with the masks. Obviously, we all know it's an exceptional year, but the students have come together and done well on the music that we've asked them to play, and we're excited to perform that for you here tonight. We're essentially performing music that you remember in our normal band structure. We have Symphonic Concert 1 and Concert 2. The music we're playing tonight is somewhere between a Concert 1 and a Concert 2 level. Since this group is comprised of all students in the green group, we have kids in here who are senior types who are in the top band, Class A solos, and we have freshmen who this is their first year, and they are used to maybe playing Class C music. So we have a huge ability gap here in this band. So trying to find music that was both challenging for the student that is the newest, but also enjoyable for the student that is the most experienced. That was kind of the goal. So we have pieces that range anywhere in that kind of grade 3 to grade 4, grade 2.5 is what we kind of call that in the band world. So that's what they're going to play for you tonight. You can see up on the screen the 3 tunes that this group is going to play. So opening our concert tonight, we're going to get things started right off with our march. This is The Thunderer by John Philip Sousa, arranged by Andrew Ballin. Would you please welcome Mr. Riesenberg to the podium for The Thunderer. Our next piece of music is from, it has been on what we call the OMIA contest list. I just want to take a quick second to, especially for maybe you newer parents, this year OMIA district contest, which would have been actually this weekend, had it been a normal year. What we normally do is right about this time we go to Teays Valley High School, we take all 3 bands with us and we perform at contests there. And there are 3 adjudicators out in the auditorium who listen to the band play, and then they judge and rate the band. And we get a rating 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Superior, excellent, good, fair, or poor. This band, and all the bands, ever since, for years now, gosh, 20, 30 years or more, always get superior ratings at that district event. We're very proud of the students for the work that goes into that, and it does take a lot of effort to get the group up to that level. But when you go to that event, you are required to play 3 pieces. One piece must come off of the OMEA required list. There's about 14 tunes on the list. You have to choose one. The other 2, the director can choose as they see fit. So this piece that we're about to play, West Highland Sojourn, is a piece that has been on the OMEA list. So this would be the type of piece that we would be required to play if the band was, say, going to go to district contest. We're going to play 2 movements of this piece for you today. We're going to start with the second movement, which is a ballad, and then close off with the first movement. And I would ask that in between movements, hold your applause. So the second movement will get done. It's very pretty and quiet, and then we'll go right into the first movement, and then you can applaud at the end of the tune. And would you please welcome up to the podium for West Highland Sojourn, Mrs. Hannah Lobsher. All right, before we get to our final piece here with the Green Band, I do want to take a quick moment to say thanks to our band boosters, Mark Bungard, our current president, for all that they do, and also want to say a special thanks to Kem Yao and the transportation crew who helped move all the equipment over here today and will help us move it back to Grove City High School here at the conclusion of the evening. Would you please help join me in thanking the boosters for all the interference and help us each and every time to make this thing work. Thank you, parents. Thank you, boosters. All right. After this tune is done, we are going to take a photo of the Green Band. So we ask you to stay in your seats. Larry Lee is here. We'll snap a few shots here of the Green Band. Symphonic already had their photo taken yesterday, so we only need to do the one. And then we'll have just a quick little transition, about 5 or 10 minutes, to move Symphonic students up onto the stage. We ask that you do just kind of stay in your seat unless you absolutely need to use the restroom or something, and then come right back. And then we'll get right along with the program. So our final number for Green Band is At the Movies by John Williams, and is arranged by Justin Williams, no relation, different people. This medley will feature music from Superman, Peter Pan, and Home Alone. This is At the Movies. very much. We'll go ahead and take a photo